And hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac, coming back at you with yet another enthralling episode of Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we made it through the deep, dark, spooky, foggy route of Route 210 after pacifying some very vicious looking Psyducks who finally moved with the secret potion we got from Cynthia, and we made our way all the way to Celestic Town, and there's an item there. But before we do anything, let us go heal up our team, because they're pretty weary from doing all that fighting all the way throughout 210. Alright, yeah, restore my Pokemon. Yes, I know the drill. Come on, hurry it up now. Also what we can do, since, you know, now that we've gotten through the foggy route, we really don't need Sucker in our party anymore. Which, I mean, we'll see him again. Don't worry. It's not the last time. Parting is such sweet sorrow, bud. But yeah, let's drop Sucker off. Boom, right there. And then we can continue on our merry way by exploring Celestic Town, which, as Cynthia told us, is the hometown of her grandma. So we're gonna have to see if we can't find her. If she looks anything like Cynthia, well, it should be pretty easy.
Oh, what would compel a young person like you to come somewhere so rustic?
Lady, you don't even understand my feelings. Look, I grew up out in the middle of nowhere, and the longer I live closer to a city, the more annoying it gets. So, you know, I don't mind a little rustic rural area.
Be sure to go see the cave painting since you're already here.
Jeez, oh man, you want... I guess it's really rustic. Got cave paintings.
They say this town has been here since Sinnoh was made.
Ooh, well, that's real impressive, yeah. Well, hey, lady, why are you not ripping on her, razzing her up for being here, even though she's younger than I am? Oh, your Pokemon is quite interesting. I need an adult. It clearly likes you very much. You can have this. Oh, okay, good. We got a great ball. I swear, if we were going to get a third Soothe Bell, I was going to lose my mind. It's about trust between the trainer and the Pokemon. Developing trust in each other is the key to victory. Victory, Screech. All right. So, as you can see, this town is old, and it's going to be full of old people. Oh, man. I used up all my old people voices in Eterna City. What are we doing here?
Howdy, studying up on local history?
Yes. And why is it everywhere I go, the buzz cuts fall? You know what, honestly, I wish I could just leap off the ledge and, like, tackle him Assassin's Creed style. I think that would solve the issue much quicker. But we're not done exploring yet, so let's go see. Hey, no old people in this house. Mount Coronet Tower is at the center of Sinnoh. In a way, it's the closest place to the sky and to space in this region. Very peculiar, you would say, also to space, but maybe that's foreshadowing for something.
If I climb up onto Mount Coronet, will I be able to see all of Sinnoh?
Probably not, honestly. You'd probably be above the clouds at that point, and then so even if you did look over the peak, you could probably see, like, basically other peaks in front of you, but that's neither here nor there. Actually, probably one of my favorite trips I've ever had was to the peak of a mountain. But ooh, this place looks traditional, like traditional Japanese style. Where are you from? Twin Leaf Town, you say? Isn't that close to Lake Verity? Verily. That lake is said to be the home to Mesprit, the being of emotion. That Pokemon may well be watching over you. Would you like to know more about Mesprit? Yeah, sure. We ain't got nothing else we gotta do. Mesprit is a legendary Pokemon that symbolizes emotions. Okay, so great. So we it was symbolized by the emo Pokemon. Fantastic. Besides it, there's also Uxie, the being of knowledge, and Azelf, the being of willpower. These three Pokemon are said to have strong and compassionate spirits. The power of the spirits maintains the natural balance of Sinnoh. Alright, so Mesprit's the emo one. Uxie's apparently the facts and logic Pokemon, and then the being of willpower. I mean, I don't know who Will is, but apparently he's very strong.
My big sister is studying the myths of Sinnoh. She wants to know how people and Pokemon interacted in the days of myths. Were things different back then, or were they the same as they are now? She says that's the focus of her research.
Oh, well, I think I have a clue to who your sister is. It's an old book. Jake began reading it. Wow, there aren't many times where you just get like a narrator just addressing us. That's weird. When that Pokemon was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching our lives. When that Pokemon was born, emotions bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrow. When that Pokemon was born, willpower bloomed among us, spurring us into action. Alright, so it's hard to tell for sure, but it's probably an invaluable scroll. Oh, the wall. I was so focused on the flowers. Also, there's like a, rare Sinnohian bonsai form right here. Alright, so I assume that is Cynthia's little sister. But moving right along, there's no Pokemart in this town. Instead, you can buy and sell items in this house here. Oh, we are in the boonies. Alright, let's go see what this backwater store has to offer. Oh my gosh, look at it. Putting on a pair of glasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of glasses changes how the world looks too. Deep, man. So, would you like to change how the world looks to your Pokemon? Yeah, just give them this. They're called glasses on the street. And we get the black glasses. So that is a nice, nifty little hold item. The sunlight is bright in the day. How about a pair of black glasses? Black glasses raise the power of dark type moves. And he just explained it for us. So, yeah, thank you. You know what? That saves me the brain capacity of having to remember everything in this game. Welcome. What do you need? Let's see. What do you got? Airmail. Oh, okay. But these are probably the best Pokeballs in the game. I'm sure we've seen them before, but if I haven't gone over them. So these are expensive Pokeballs, but they are expensive for a reason. It's because they're so good. So, Dusk Ball. It's a somewhat different Pokeball that makes it easier to catch wild Pokemon at night or in dark places like caves. Now, this is super handy. It says it makes it somewhat easier, but this, if it is dark, like if it's night or it's in a cave, this thing is better than an Ultra Ball. All right? So we're going to pick up probably 10 of these. Not too shabby. Quick Balls are also very interesting. So, again, somewhat different Pokeball. So it is better than an Ultra Ball at the absolute start of a wild Pokemon encounter. So if you throw this right away, like on your first turn, it has a very, very good chance to catch the Pokemon. Now, its effectiveness slowly wears off with each passing turn. So honestly, I mean, if you want to use it at its full potential, you use a Quick Ball at the absolute start of the battle, and yeah, I mean you have a great chance of catching the Pokemon. And then Timer Ball is the opposite of the Quick Ball, where the longer it goes into battle, after I think it's like 5 or 8 turns, it is better than an Ultra Ball. So we're going to pick up a few of those as well, which can be really handy in battles that drag out very, very long. Not that we are expecting any of those anytime soon, but, All right, so very, very, very happy that I came out here to the sticks and got these Pokeballs. And then, so Grandma over here just has all the normal stuff. I think we're pretty good right now. We could always use more Max Repels, though. I'm not gonna pass up an opportunity. I'm telling you, Wayward Cave has scarred me, so we're gonna be overly cautious when it comes to our repels. And moving right along, so Small Town. Tell you what, this is already the next route, so we're going to come on down here.
Hey, do you know what they say?
No.
They say a Pokemon created the Sinnoh region.
Yeah, okay, buddy. You kids these days, listening to their myths and their legends. All right, and wow, last but not least, another not old guy. I must bear down and train, and for that time is unimportant. Therefore, I have no need for a watch. Take this from me. And we get ourselves the Behest app, the analog watch. Now,
back in my day, analog watches, the analog watches were the thing. We didn't have these stupid digital watches.
All right, we actually had to know what time it was. So here's our analog watch. It's an analog watch. It doesn't do anything else. It's nice that they add these into the game. Again, like, I really appreciate the fact that they just have random stuff for the Poketch. They didn't have to do it, but they did. So yeah, if you wanted a taste of the old school, here's an analog watch for you. So, but we have no need for such frivolities. What we do have a need for is to watch our Pokemon float around. So, and see what this Happiny has to say.
Peony, huh?
All right, that's interesting. It might be a child in disguise. All right, you never know. I mean, Bill really just messed up your perception of Pokemon in the first generation. But last but not least, there's this lady.
There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. He's saying you'll blow up the town with a bomb.
Oh my gosh, what is up with this? What is up with the 4th gen and bombs?
The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon.
What do you mean if you were younger? Are your Pokemon still young? Oh, whatever. All right, and we got this little, shrine going on. Before we go deal with the spaceman, we know exactly who she's talking about, too. Come over here and get yourself a Dragon Fang. So, Dragon Fang is a great held item that will increase the power of Dragon-type moves, if and you didn't know. I'm not even bothering. I don't care. What I do care about is this guy who's standing in front of the cave, and they're nifty cave paintings on the outside, too. So, appears to be 2 Pokemon, a blue one and a pink one. The tale as old as time, a diametrically opposed color forces.
This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a galactic bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So what's it gonna be?
Are you gonna mess with me? Am I going to mess with him? The answer to that is a resounding yes.
You dare oppose Team Galactic? That means you're taking on the world.
No! The universe, even. You sound like such a dork. Do you even hear yourself? All right, let's teach this spaceman his place. And it's definitely not ruler of the universe. All right, Grunt. What's he? Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, it's so cute. So say hello to Houndour, which is a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far. Well, I mean, unless you played 2nd gen. Houndour is a fire and dark type Pokemon that you're not going to see in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, obviously. But not putting on a good show there for us, huh? Houndour evolves into Houndoom, which is still dark fire type. Pretty fast, phenomenal special attack. Can get Intimidate too, which is super nice. So I mean, if you're looking for a good fire type, cannot recommend that enough. We did not pick up Maytag back from the PC. I have regrets that I do. Okay, so let's default to Autumn, who was the original Zubat killer, so we can maybe fight this Golbat on some decent terms. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we forgot to pick up Maytag. Maytag of all Mons. I should have known something was missing. All right, so we're just gonna Water Pulse. We're not gonna flinch, and we are going to get the confusion because that's how Autumn rolls. Autumn's the Zubat killer, and now that Autumn's evolved, he's the Golbat killer. Okay, it's all right. It's toying with your lunch. I can appreciate Autumn. Okay, we got crit, but I can appreciate Autumn's style by toying with his prey before really opening the floodgates here. Come on, Autumn, please. There are people watching. Okay, well, he didn't flinch, and he didn't need to confuse a Golbat, because he's so unconcerned about a Golbat. Why would he need to confuse it? All right, we get a nice chunk of EXP for that, even split up with the EXP share, and Autumn grows to a nice, healthy level 35. Autumn, good on you. All right,
I just got worked over by a kid,
bro. Hey, okay, well, I have this on recording. I was not working anyone over, okay?
Too much to handle. I can't do anything here. This place is nothing. I'll be happily rid of this place.
Okay. All right, and so he runs off like the scared grunt he is.
Oh, you were magnificent. Aren't you quite the trainer? Would you like to stay for dinner? As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks.
Oh, it's Grandma. It's Cynthia's grandma. All right, well, hey there, Granny. Guess I know where Cynthia gets it from, huh?
Oh, that old charm? May I see that, dear?
I do. I got quite a bit of charm. Oh, you mean the thing Cynthia gave me? That's what I meant.
What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it to deliver to me?
Yeah, that's right. Got another little something to deliver to you too, Grandma.
That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter.
Oh, I know. I could tell. And we hand over the old charm to the elder.
All right, this old charm is something made in Celestic Town long, long ago. About 3 centuries ago, back when I was but a middle-aged lady. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh.
Okay, we keep hearing about this deity and these Pokemon that are creating Sinnoh, but we ain't seen none of that yet, so maybe we'll maybe here in Celestic Town we can get some more information. I mean, that seems to be where what Cynthia's goal was to push us in this direction.
These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins?
Okay, we're gonna do that, but first, we're gonna go grab Maytag because I can't tell you the sense of helplessness I felt when we did not have Maytag with us to help. So we're gonna access BB's PC, and we're gonna move. This is the most Pokemon Center we've seen in like any episode up to this point. Usually I just cut these little trips out, but so I feel lucky that we get to see so much of these Pokemon Centers. But yeah, no, most Pokemon Centers are the same, so.
Doesn't really matter.
But coming back out here, I accidentally hit my Y button. We're also gonna heal up real fast too. May as well, right? Since we're here. All right, take my Pokemon for a few seconds. Bling, 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 bling. All right, love that jingle. I used to have that as my ringtone for a while. Now my ringtone is the cross transceiver. So that gives you any indication of how much I adore this series. All right. Oh, Grandma's back over here.
Yeah, you've gone to the trouble of visiting Celestic Town, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go examine the ruins, Grandma. At the behest of Cynthia's grandma, our soon-to-be grandmother-in-law. Let's go explore the ruins. All right. Oh, I was expecting the music to change, but it didn't. I was thinking maybe some reverent music going along, and ooh, look, there's a place here. Now there has to be an item in here. Come on. We don't need no dowsing machine. Come on. We don't need no dowsing machine. We don't. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. I do need the dowsing machine. I admit it. I know when I have a problem. All right, and look, it's stick people. Boy, they were really artistic back in the ancient days of Sinnoh. So, Jake examined the ancient cave painting. That's another narrating, fourth wall breaking type of thing happening. Oh, same episode, too. That's wild. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. Mysterious is being generous, all right? There's three strange things forming a triangle, all right?
Oh, it's the Triforce. This is the crossover episode.
In the middle of them, a shining sphere? Oh boy, what's that all about? Alright, I don't know. Oh, and here comes Granny to come and explain it. She's getting her steps in today, I'll tell you what. The old grandma, really spry for her age.
The cave's paintings means...
English, it's my first language, I swear.
The cave paintings meaning seems to be this. There existed beings so powerful they were considered deities at the time. There were 3 Pokemon with the power to match either being. The three kept balance with either being as they formed a pyramid. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told in Celestic Town. I may have gotten some of the details wrong. I was only 10 years old when they painted it.
I would like to know more about that legend, if you will. What? Uh-oh. It's question mark, question mark, question mark. Our rival from 2nd Gen.
And who might you be?
Oh, it's Shadow. Gosh. My name is Cyrus. I want to put an end to pointless strife and hostility. I want to put an end to your frickin' hairdo, dude. Like, get real. I am seeking the power to create the ideal world. Thus, I want you to answer. The world today can't change because the 3 Pokemon keep it in balance. Is that what you are saying? You know what? I think you're kind of missing the point. It's a legend. It's not like these Pokemon are like physically holding emotions and willpower and facts and logic all together. Like,
I wouldn't know. I do know the world is in balance. I'm quite satisfied with the world the way it is.
Well, yeah, you would be because you're not here for much longer. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not interested in your question.
Oh, that fire. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Cynthia comes from tough stuff. Plead ignorance, will you? What a pointless attitude. you fail to appreciate that the world is incomplete. I will change the world. As the first step, I will destroy this cave painting that you've protected all these years. Eco-terrorist! A new legend of a new world should take its place. Am I wrong? If you feel that way, challenge me. Wait, why do I get the dialogue option? He's talking to Grandma right now. Okay. So obviously, I mean, I know he's like, threatening Grandma, but obviously we have to step in. And plus, it'll probably look real good to Cynthia. I know you, trainer. Cold line. We've met at Mount Coronet. And Eterna. Remember, you were moping in front of the weird statue of the weird Pokemon. And that's neither here nor there. Why would you want to protect this incomplete world? I don't know. Probably because I'm living in it. That's a really decent reason to. As the boss of Team Galactic, I will show you the error of your ways. All right, the truth come out. Cyrus, Shadow the Hedgehog, is the boss of Team Galactic. All right, Galactic boss Cyrus, and we are fighting him right here and right now. Now, if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, you're not doing this right now. Cyrus doesn't even show up here. You don't get your first battle until much later. Again, kind of a good change, I think, to really pits you against Cyrus. So like you have a little more to do. Kind of like button heads throughout the story as opposed to just butting heads when the stories come into a climax. But we will get to the climax when we get to it. First off, Cyrus is going to start out with a Sneasel, level 34, a Dark Ice type, and it has the moves Screech, Ice Punch, Slash, and Quick Attack. Might be quick, but we got Mach Punch, and that is quite effective. We have not seen a Sneasel thus far. That is quite effective. I do not know how that Sneasel survived, and I also don't know how it missed a Screech. What the heck? Anywho, hey, that's good news for us, because then we just get use a Hyper Potion. Lame. But we're going to Mach Punch again. Gives us a little more time to talk about Sneasel, which is a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far. Dark Ice type. It is incredibly fast and has really high attack. It was introduced in Gen 2. I wouldn't have recommended it up until now, but like many Pokemon in Gen 4, Sneasel gets an evolution into Weavile, which is a phenomenal Pokemon. Even faster, even stronger. Very much a glass cannon, but I think it's a phenomenal Pokemon to add to your team if you want an Ice or a Dark type, honestly. Alright, so he's going to send out Golbat. Well, we're not making the same mistake we did against the Grunt at the entrance. We are going to send out Maytag, who we actually have with us, joining us for this episode. And say hello to Cyrus's Golbat, level 34, Poison Flying. You know it, you love it. You see them everywhere. They are a plague to anyone who has walked into a cave. But once again, I can really recommend these bad boys. This one in particular has Air Cutter, Poison Fang, Confuse Ray, and Bite, so it's actually ridiculously competent. And this is nice one. Okay, so it's got Supersonic, not Confuse Ray, which honestly is even worse. So I guess my information is a little bit off. But that is no problem at all. I'm actually really glad it had Supersonic instead of Confuse Ray, because that gets us, lets us skate right by. No problemo. All right, and again, nice chunk of experience for taking out Golbats. See, Golbats, they aren't just a plague upon, the Pokemon Nation. They're very great Pokemon for using and KOing and getting experience. And last but not least, Cyrus's ace in the hole. It is Murkrow. You forced my hand this time. I know, I tried to make that sound intimidating, but if you look at this thing, it's really not that intimidating. Murkrow is a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far. Well, I mean, I suppose unless you've been watching, my Diamond playthrough at the bottom of the screen whenever there are differences. Murkrow is a Pokemon we could not get here in Platinum. I definitely would have loved to use one if we could have. But you can only find these in Diamond and Pearl. One of the unfortunate downsides of Platinum. Dark and Flying type. Now, Murkrow itself is not that fantastic. As you can see, we absolutely annihilated this thing with one Shockwave. It's got the ability Insomnia. It's holding a Citrus Berry. Never got to use it. It's got the moves Nightshade, Feint Attack, Drill Peck, and Astonish. So not too much of a threat. But Murkrow itself is a pretty good Pokemon. Not Murkrow itself, I should say. It was introduced in Gen 2. But again, in the ever-growing list of Gen 4 Pokemon, or Pokemon in Gen 4 who get great evolutions, Murkrow with a Dusk Stone will evolve into Honchkrow, which is a phenomenal Pokemon. Very good Pokemon. Highly recommend. I mean, I'm using it in my Diamond playthrough, alongside this one, so I can't recommend it enough, honestly. And, Maytag wants to learn Substitute. Okay, that's interesting. I don't want to get rid of anything here, though. Confuse Ray's nice. I can't do it. I can't pull the trigger. Yeah, well, we've got the TM. So if we do decide that this was a huge mistake, we're fine. Yeah, we're gonna give up on Substitute. Great move. I mean, we went over it when we got it. Impressive. Your prowess is notable. My prowess, huh? Look, dude's got the jaw. Look at the jawline, man. Remarkable. But, Elder, your attitude told me what I needed to know. If the beings of time and space are brought together, they can't be stopped. That was ominous. Such a strange man, spouting such nonsense. I know, don't you feel like you're out like in front of a 7-Eleven and a homeless person's yelling at you? The time and space of... What if okay, you're outside of 7-Eleven, a dude with blue spiky hair dressed like a spaceman comes up to you and says he's going to control the beings of time and space to eliminate the world. Yeah, are you going to take him seriously? No. The time and space of Sinnoh are filled with the memories and thoughts of countless people in Pokemon. This is a wonderful world. What need is there to change it? Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take this. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. And, oh, golly gracious, Granny, we get HM03, which is Surf. If a Pokemon learns Surf, it can carry you across the water and the sea. You've been a great help. That's my thanks for it. All right, and it was a hand-me-down from Cynthia, so I ain't gonna complain at all. And with that, guys, we did everything we really needed to do. We explored Celestic Town. Oh, hi, Cynthia. Was everything all right here? You saw those strange people with the galactic bomb, didn't you? Yes. What is up with the bombs and the galactics, and the whatnots? But those Team Galactic people, I thought they were harmless. The bizarre ways they dress and all their wild claims about making a new universe. I thought it was just silly talk. That's what I'm saying. Nothing to take seriously. But they're surprisingly more trouble than expected. And in like great numbers. Like every single city I've been to, I've seen them. Trying to monopolize Pokemon just isn't acceptable. I'm not gonna comment. By the way, were the ruins fun to explore? I mean, kinda. I had to fight the Team Galactic boss, so that was a little, sweaty a little bit because I was a little nervous. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty fun. If you're interested, there's a library in Canalave City. Okay, cool. It's stocked with ancient books. You can look up Sinnoh history there. It might help you complete your Pokedex too. Well, I'm not really interested in Sinnoh history, but anything to be able to hold a conversation that Cynthia would like. The quickest way to Canalave City is to go west from Jubilife. All right, and with that, guys, we explored Celestic Town, which honestly wasn't too big. We fought a grunt, met Cynthia's family. Yeah, we met Cynthia's family, and we took down Cyrus, the Team Galactic boss, all in one episode, and we got HM03 Surf. So with that, guys, we're going to end the episode off right there. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like, and until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Running in the doors, running, here's some more. Running in the doors, running indoors. Pokemon Gen 4. Pikachu?